What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Fairy Fountain Podcast. As usual, I am Hylian Hero 98, and I am joined by my co-host Slime, and we are here to talk about everything that happened in the month of December.
Right.
All right. So, to get into the games that released, the first one was Danganronpa. Did you play it at all?
I really wanted to. I haven't got a chance to buy it, but it's probably a game that I'm going to be streaming, so keep an eye out for that. If you guys see me stream, you probably don't, but it's definitely one of those games where you have to sort of experience like streaming or like sort of getting hints from chat and stuff, because it's kind of boring if you just play it alone, because it's just reading the whole time. So, but I was definitely very excited for this. As one of those games that I've been praising to come ported to the Switch right next to Kingdom Hearts. So, yeah,
I was very excited when the game got announced, but given it is 4 games, it's 4. I don't have the time right now.
3.5.
And I haven't really seen it out physically anywhere, and I always check Amazon, and it seems like they're always sold out of it, so I'm kind of wondering if it was like a limited run or something.
It's okay. I'm probably going to download them anyway. It's probably best.
And with how busy it looks like it's going to be next for 2022, I really don't know if I'm going to get to it anytime soon.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Here's hoping.
Yeah, but also happened this month, we got Garfield announced for Nick All-Stars Brawl, and some new DLC costumes.
Yep.
Have you gotten a chance to play Garfield at all?
No.
You didn't pick up the Game of the Year?
No. I bought it, and like I said previously, I enjoyed this game for what it was. It's just there's so much potential in this game, but it wasn't enough. And the costumes are cool and all, but that's not enough to bring me back. If I ever play this game again, it's probably gonna be like, with friends or something if they're interested in it. But I downloaded it. It was pretty cheap, so it's not a big deal. It's fine to stay on my Switch's hard drive for a little while, but I don't think Garfield is gonna bring me back. I think they also confirmed that more characters are coming out in the future, so including paid DLC. So I think there's going to be 2 more free DLC, and then after that it's paid. So
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I admit I haven't been following the title at all, so I'm just glad they're adding content, because I know it was pretty bare bones at launch.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate.
Alrighty, and so moving on, is the Analouge Pocket shipping out? Pre-orders going up? I haven't really been following all this much.
Okay, so the Analouge Pocket released for those who pre-ordered it in 2018 or whenever it was announced, but unfortunately pre-orders sold out fast. But after people started receiving it and press started covering it, they said, okay, pre-orders are back up, you can buy them, but you won't be getting them until 2022, which I think pre-orders are still available, which means I need to hop on that as soon as I have the money, but it's very expensive. But it is quite honestly a great piece of technology. It looks really cool. Like, it's pretty much impossible to get classic Game Boys. Now, I have one, but I can't play anything on it, and I have a lot of physical Game Boy games, so this is kind of like the way to play it physically. Not to mention, you can play it on your TV with Super Game Boy stuff, so that's pretty neat too.
Nice. No, I haven't been following it too much. It looks like a cool little device, but I admit it's not something that I'm eagerly looking to pick up. Kind of like the Steam Deck, not to go off topic, but
yeah. This is like your supplement until they inevitably release, or maybe not. Who knows if it's inevitable anymore? The Game Boy and Game Boy Advance Online. So
it's a matter of time, I think. I'm just surprised it hasn't happened already.
It's just like, well, also more than likely we're not getting Pokemon on those services, so you'll get to play Pokemon or older Pokemon games in a modern way. So
yeah. But moving on, Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon also released. This is a game that looks like a really fun puzzler, but I don't have a ton of experience with Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
How about you? Did you pick it up?
I love Shovel Knight, but no, it didn't do it for me. I kind of forgot to put this on the other video. But the only reason I put it on here is because it seemed like it released the critical acclaims. I mean, it was pretty good, according to some people.
But I can't fully wrap my head around the gameplay. That being said, I haven't seen anything besides like the trailer.
I'm just waiting
it looks interesting.
I'm just waiting for Shovel Knight 2 at this point. So
it's got to be a matter of time. Didn't they confirm Shovel Knight Dig or something?
Yeah, there was two spin-offs and then I think there might be some kind of rumors going around about a sequel far in the future. So
that's good because Shovel Knight did very well, but it took them so long to finish the game because they had so many Kickstarter promises.
Yeah, but they did. They got everything done as far as I know. So
I believe so. Also happened this month. Our first N64 Nso update came out, and we have Paper Mario 64.
Yep.
And it is just as buggy as you'd expect from an NSO game.
What you wouldn't expect it though, because
you would, because
Ocarina of Time wasn't
the thing came out.
I guess, but it runs fine, but there's a few areas where you can crash and lose all your save data, so just be warned of that. But I haven't played Paper Mario before, so this will be my only way to play it. So
we said it in our reflections video. It's just super disappointing to see how little Nintendo is trying with these games. It kind of feels like they're just being thrown out the door. They're not worrying about polishing them. They're not worrying about refining them just to make them run as smoothly as possible. It really makes me wonder just how rushed is their emulator that they're using for Switch.
What is weird though is it actually looks kind of good. Like it's almost like pseudo HD going on. Like not as much as 3D All Stars, but there's something that makes it a little bit more high quality, which compared to like Wii U Virtual Console is interesting, but it's just so broken right now. Excuse me.
In other NSO news, we got confirmation that Banjo-Kazooie is the next game coming out for NSO sometime in January.
I
am extremely excited for this to come out. I'm hoping it's early January rather than later in the month, but we'll see when it happens.
Hopefully
Are you going to play Banjo when it comes out?
Yeah, for sure. I've never played Banjo, so...
Oh, you were missing out. I try to pick it up every couple years and play through it just because it's a good 5-10 hour game if you're not trying to 100% it, but it's a really fun time. It's aged quite well. I'm not sure about the original N64
controls
versions.
Maybe not, but I heard controls are a little janky.
I'm just so used to playing the Xbox version, and I know there's like little refinements in that version compared to the Nintendo one that might get on my nerves, but it's Banjo-Kazooie on Nintendo.
Oh, there's the whole jiggy thing, or not jiggy, the notes thing, yeah. But you can always just save state before, because you can do that.
Well, the way I play Banjo-Kazooie, I usually go into a world and I don't stop playing until I 100% the level. So unless I die or something, I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue.
Yeah, fair enough.
But hopefully it runs well, unlike our good friend Paper Mario at some points.
I really hope before that they release the next major NSO thing, which hopefully is earlier in the year rather than later, which more than likely it's going to be later.
I think September's a good bet, like usual.
Yeah, but hopefully before then they fix N64, because it seems like Sega's alright, but...
Doug Bowser has responded to criticism and basically said they want to make it the best it can be, so let's see when or if that happens.
If.
Yeah. And one more piece of online news. Sega Genesis actually got 5 more surprise games.
Yeah.
It's amazing how a system can get 5 games in 1 month, but the N64 can only get 1.
Yeah, I don't understand. And it seems like they're done with we thought that they were still going to do N6 or NES and SNES games, but are we done with that? Like I don't understand what's going on.
I'm not too concerned about those right now. I'm just wondering if the ones they showed, the N64 ones they showed us in the Direct, if that's actually all of them.
Oh my god. If that is, that's not good.
It's bad because I'm hoping we get like the Mario parties or something. But if that's all we got, I think that was 7, 8, 9 months of support for the platform. So it can't.
But here's the other thing too. We were hearing rumors about the next gen console, which means it's probably done. Well, although the next gen console might still have the same UI as Switch, which means more than likely they'll just have Switch Online or just rebrand it or something. But
the way to make it sound, Switch Online and their current structure is what's going to be going forward.
Yeah. So
that's something at least. And the final big release of the month is Big Brain Academy. I don't think either of us picked it up, and honestly, I'm not sure if anyone picked it up.
Some people did.
At it, but
some actual people, I think John picked it up.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't think I've even seen reviews for it.
Yeah, it's just one of those
it came out.
Ooh, it's cool that these games are back, but it ain't anything special. So
yeah, That's a shame, but I'm hoping for the people that did pick it up that it is a quality game because
I mean,
it's a budget release. It's only $30.
it's an educational game. Like, what do you expect? It's not like Mario or something. So
That's fair. But I'm happy they're bringing back these more. I hate calling them niche because they really weren't on the DS and Wii, but I'm happy they're coming back for Switch in some format.
yeah, for sure.
But all right, let's move on to some of the news. The Smash Bros. Twitter has confirmed that there is going to be no more Spirit updates, no more tournaments.
Nothing.
Basically, everything. They're going to be redoing Spirit events, but there's not going to be any more new Spirits.
I heard that they weren't doing any more. There's no more new Spirit events. Like, they started,
still rehashing the old ones.
No, I mean, I heard that they started to rehash them, and then now they're just done. They're not doing it anymore. Yeah.
Oh.
They're just straight, like, this is it. Like, the last final update, nothing. Even Sakurai said he's not even posting picture of the day anymore. Like, this is it. Like, the end of Smash Bros. Ultimate right now.
From what I've heard from Sakurai, he's still got, like, I think he has a few more months worth of pictures to post, because he's still posting them daily. But once those are done, yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, so this is it. Like, Smash is officially over now. Like, it's done. That's like the main thing. And they also released it. It was a phenomenal run. It would be my number one game ever if it didn't have such a lackluster story mode, but it is a phenomenal game everywhere else.
Like, not even just counting Ultimate, it has been nearly 8.5 years of just nonstop Smash speculation.
I'm done. So much I need a break. It was fun, but I need a break.
I'm like one of the biggest Smash fans around, and I'm good. I'm settled.
Yeah, I'm
happy
like
with what we've got, and I can ride this out for a while.
I've gotten every single character that I've wanted, so I'm done. I'm tapped. I'm good. Thank you, Sakurai. Let's hope. But
seriously,
another
take a
thing.
Vacation, have fun. Post all the cat videos you want to Twitter. We love them.
Yeah, and let me end with your Among Us push. It also was the final Smash update too, like patches that came out this month, which means that find your bugs now, Melee players.
Yeah, but I'm really happy it was supported as long as it was, and good luck, Sakurai, with whatever you decide to do next.
Yeah.
And going forward, the Game Awards happened this month, and Nintendo announced absolutely nothing.
Nothing. But we did get some interesting things out of it.
It was really, I'd say, besides like the bigger like third-party stuff, this was Sonic's show.
Yeah, for sure.
Both the reveal trailer, reveal gameplay-ish.
Gameplay trailer. Maybe.
It was like
I don't know.
Cinematic gameplay trailer of Sonic Frontiers, as well as the first trailer of the Sonic movie 2.
Yeah. As you guys know, I'm an avid Sonic hater. Obviously, it's all a joke. I've never played a single Sonic. I played Sonic 2, and I hated it. That's why I'm known as a Sonic hater. But this game has potential, but I'm like, this is not real. This has to be a joke, right? I mean, like, it ain't gonna look like this. Maybe on PC, but I don't have enough trust in Sonic Team to make a game that looks that good.
They pulled the same crap with Sonic Forces. I am not letting myself get hyped until that game is in reviewers' hands and it's getting glowing reviews. Which, who knows if that'll happen or not.
Yeah. Well, go ahead.
We can be more optimistic about the movie, though.
Yeah, for sure. That is looking good, although I'm a little bit iffy about Idris Elba's casting on Knuckles. But I'm definitely excited for this new movie. The first one was great. Looks like they're trying to do something a little bit different because the last one was sort of like buddy cop road trip movie with Sonic and I forgot what his name is, but it seems like.
But he seems like he's going to be more in the background than he was in the first movie.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. So I hope he has a bigger role than what it looks like, but I'm glad that he's sort of taking a back seat to all these new animals and creatures, whatever, Tails and Knuckles.
I think that this is really going to be Sonic and Tails' movie with Knuckles and Eggman being the main villains.
Yeah, for sure.
It's going to be more high stakes than the first one, I really believe.
There's two things I hope for in this movie. Number one, the final battle is Super Sonic. Has Super Sonic, and two, the post-credit scene teases Shadow. That's the only two things I hope.
I really hope that we see in some form, whether it be at the end or something, Shadow and Amy.
Yeah. Oh, maybe Amy. Well, here's the thing, though. This is a new version of Sonic. Sonic doesn't know Amy. Sonic didn't even know Tails.
That's true, but
So,
I think they can make it work if this franchise is to continue on for a third movie.
what if they made a weird, twisted version of Dark Chronicles as a third movie?
They wouldn't, but that'd be cool. Other stuff we got at the Game Awards is we saw a new trailer for the Halo show that I believe it's going to be on Paramount Plus.
Hey,
I think
HBO.
it's being made by Paramount.
I think it's on HBO. I don't remember.
It doesn't matter, but I'm not a big Halo guy, but the
Me
trailer
neither,
looked
but
good.
yeah, I'm surprised this wasn't a show already, and they almost sort of treated Red versus Blue as the canon show, which is weird.
Yeah, they
Well, I
really
mean,
did. I
not
forgot that
lore
was a thing for
wise,
a while.
but not like lore wise, but sort of like as a Halo show, if you for like a little placeholder thing, but because it was all over the place. It was not. It was like a YouTube thing. It was definitely like it reeks of old YouTube age, but it was on like Netflix and stuff for a long time. So
Yeah.
I'm glad we're finally gonna see the Master Chief take take the front seat for this stuff, and I hope it. I don't know what the story is, but I hope it's like a recount of the main series lore because according to that, it's really good, but it's hard to follow when you're actually playing the game. So maybe this show will make it a little bit more structured. But
I hope so. But it looks good. It's airing sometime in 2022. Be excited if you're into Halo. Among Us VR. I I already forgot this happened, but the
it
reaction I
was.
had when this happened in the Game Awards, I was laughing so hard.
I love this. At first, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" It was like the weirdest trailer. That's why it's forgettable because it was weird and it was short. But I'm so
Very
glad
short.
this is happening. Like, Among Us is so fun, and imagining playing it in VR, it's so much fun. Actually, recently I've been playing RE4 VR, and that is great. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm have high hopes for this Among Us VR port
Good.
sequel thing.
I think it's
Cross platform, maybe.
I mean, that's the best I could think of. And one of the last things I want to talk about for the Game Awards, and honestly, my favorite part, we finally saw the DLC for Cuphead.
This game, I think it was delayed even when it was announced, right?
This game has been delayed like three times. It
Yeah.
finally came out. They announced the DLC in 2019, and we just didn't see it for 2.5 years.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like companies need to stop announcing things until they're decently ready. I think that the hype cycle for Metroid Dread, that was perfect. Like that was almost like perfectly concise. It may have been a little bit too short, but especially for that fan base, but that was a lot better than what? How long have you been waiting for this?
Basically, by the time it comes out in June, it has a release date of June 30th, I believe.
Mhm.
It'll have been just over 3 years since that
That's
DLC was
crazy.
announced.
I
DLC.
A lot of people assume that they just scrapped it in favor for a sequel, but clearly that's
I
not
was
the
on that
case.
side too for a while there.
And another thing too, the Cuphead show,
Yeah.
I'm hoping just to be funny, I hope that's delayed too. Just to sort of keep in theme.
Honestly. But no, the new content looks really good. The new bosses look fantastic. The new female character, she looks very, very fun to play as.
Mm-hmm.
I am so excited to pick this up, but it hurt me a little bit when I saw that release date was
Yeah,
basically 7 months out.
true. The game is so hard. I think the last I played was the slime level, which is the secret one, I think. And it's just I was like, this game is too fucking hard. Like
love
I've
it. It's
never
so
went
much
back
fun.
to it because it is so hard. I need to play it with someone. I need to play it like with someone that's good at these types of games.
My partner got it for Christmas, and me and him have just been playing it like basically at different switches, but at the same time, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's so hard, but yeah.
It is. But is there anything else you want to talk about around the Game Awards? Just
I mean,
besides
Metroid
how-
One Action Adventure, and
which is really good.
It Takes Two somehow won Game of the Year, which is interesting. What was
I've heard
the?
it's a good.
It
I've heard
was
it's a good game.
the other
but
game that I thought was gonna win. I can't remember what it was. Metroid Dread had a good chance, but it wasn't like quite there, and I that's why I said It Takes Two was very surprising.
I was between Ratchet and Clank and Res 7.
Yes. Okay. So Resident Evil 8, I think, was like it was good for sure, but it was like kind of forgotten by that point.
That's fair.
Which compared to Ratchet and Clank, which I think was definitely going to win, which is why It Takes Two is a huge surprise. I think it's an indie studio, isn't it?
I believe so.
So yeah, that's crazy.
It was an interesting Game Awards. Not my favorite, but it wasn't horrible.
No, it was boring.
It was if you were looking for Nintendo stuff.
It was so boring. Like I did a live stream reaction of it, and I didn't even post the VOD because I was like, we're just like making fun of it the whole time, like making really bad jokes that shouldn't be said on the internet. It was just me and my friend chilling, so
that's fair.
So,
but let's go to my favorite topic. Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Yay! So, right before the Game Awards, they announced Hisuian Voltorb, which cool. All right. It looks interesting. It looks cool. I do like the typing Electric Grass. That's quite new. But we did get a couple of things. I think the Arceus leak was January, but I'm not sure. But we might as well just include it. There was another trailer that just showed off the different clans and stuff that came out in December. That showed off all the different clans, and it showed male gender bend version of Cynthia, which is interesting to say the least. A lot of people are already simping over him for some reason, but you know, the internet do the internet.
Sure.
But it's this game is shaping up to be very interesting still. Like, there are so many questions with this game because it's very, very much so non-traditional. Like, at first, a lot of people were theorizing, oh, maybe it's sort of like Sun and Moon, where you have these trials and like totem Pokemon or whatever. But as we get closer and closer to the release, there's more and more questions that get raised, like with these clans, with, you know, how it's not really open world and it's different segmented open world type areas. And I'm just getting more and more excited by the minute. Like, putting graphics aside, I'm still excited for it.
I'm not even a Pokemon fan, but I'm absolutely picking this game up.
Yeah.
I'm going to try on day one. We'll see. But it looks like a new, fun experience for the series, and I really hope it's good. But we won't have to wait too much longer to find out.
True. As for the leak, I believe it was like a TV spot leak. They just showed off a couple new areas, and people were like, oh, this looks horrible. And, oh, well, I guess. I just hope it's a good game outside of the graphics.
I hope so, but there's like 3-4 more weeks till it comes out, so we won't have to wait too much longer. All right, Nintendo gave us one final presentation for the year, and that was our final Indie World of the year. And I know you're excited.
Yes,
about
Omori! Finally! Yes! I mean, I don't even know when the release date is, sometime in 2022, but yes, thank you. This game is great. You need to play it. You're required to play it by law. You need to play this game. I don't care if you're scared or whatever, because it's psychological horror, definitely Earthbound inspired, but it's fucking phenomenal. It is a great game. Definitely one of my top 5s. It will never top Bowser's Inside Story, but it is a great game. Yes, you need to play it, and the Switch is probably... Honestly, the OLED is probably the best way to play it.
I'm hoping to have one by then. But the Direct also opened up with a new 2D JRPG.
I don't remember.
It looked beautiful. I don't remember what the name was, and I really should have looked it up. But I know a lot of people are super excited about that. But
yeah,
this really wasn't my favorite indie world. It kind of fell flat with me.
Honestly, this was the first indie world that was interesting all year because of Omori. There wasn't very much going on for the rest of the year, but yeah.
Yeah, but just another year of indie worlds. If I hope somebody had something they wanted to play.
Yeah.
Because it really...
Honestly, the one that was before this one was probably like the weakest one, because I didn't find anything interesting.
Honestly, this entire year, like, the one back in August, at least it had Tetris Effect, and that was something, but none of the indie worlds this year have really blown me away, and that's disappointing.
Hopefully next year we got Silksong in an indie world. Or are they going to do that for a Direct? Maybe they have enough. Maybe they have enough.
I think that game's too big. I think that game's too big for a
fair enough
indie world. But all right, the last thing we need to talk about is the Lego Green Hill Zone
A lot
Lego
of
set. Was that confirmed or is it still
it's
like a
confirmed. I think it's a thing.
Okay,
A
nice.
lot of Sonic news for the Sonic hater here, but yeah. I'm what this gives me hope for is a Portal Lego set because this is based off of Lego Dimensions. Clearly,
Okay.
yeah. Well, it's based off. It's just Lego Sonic, but the reason why I
Right,
say
but
Lego Dimensions is because Lego Sonic got its debut in Lego Dimensions, and so I'm glad that this finally gets a set. Unfortunately, it comes right after the news of canceled Lego projects with Metroid and Zelda, but this is cool, and hopefully we get better ones later, more crossovers. But this is so goddamn expensive. Like it is so expensive. I hate it.
Pretty much all the like gaming Lego sets are like all those Mario sets were so expensive.
Oh my god, yeah. Like the only things that I'm interested in those, which I really hope that they start selling standalone, is the actual Mario and Luigi things and the question mark block in the NES. Like that's all I care about. I don't need this whole elaborate thing going on. So they're just so expensive. I don't understand.
But anyways, if you have a bottomless wallet, I hope you enjoy building those if you're a Lego fan, because
Yeah.
I can't afford those.
No.
I really wanted that question block one with all the Super Mario 64 ones.
Yeah.
It's like $180.
Yeah, I know. It's stupid. I can't.
I'm like, I can't justify that as much as how cool as it would be to have in my place.
I mean, justifying costs is one thing, but we're also in the gaming space, and games are expensive, so we have to save our money for those.
Exactly. I could buy roughly 3 games. I could buy 3 Breath of the Wild 2s with that money.
I could buy 1 copy of Twilight Princess with that.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if you spent so much money on that, and it like first direct of the year they finally announced like the.
Oh, I don't care. I don't care. I'm getting. I have. You're talking to the guy who has 3 versions of Captain Toad. I have the Wii U version.
The 3DS version?
Yes, I did. I'm not gonna play it ever, but it's there. I guess you can say I'm the Scott the Woz of Captain Toad.
Say, you also are the resident Super Mario Maker 3DS person.
Yeah, I played more of that than the Wii U version.
I know.
I literally, because the Wii U version wasn't portable, and that's why I was so happy for them to release Mario Maker 2, but
yeah.
I went to school with that thing. I played it like in class and during breaks and stuff, so
right.
It was just better for me as a gamer at that time because I was more everywhere. So
that makes sense.
But yeah, I have.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about for this month?
No, I think that pretty much covers it. I think we're just ready to get on to 2022.
I am so excited to record the predictions. Get ready for the next direct. 2022 looks so bright, and it's going to be a great time to be a Nintendo fan, because this really could be one of their strongest years.
It's already a strong year, regardless. Like, based on things that we know about, like, it's already a strong year, so.
They could announce nothing else, and I think it still would have a chance to compete with 2017.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not sure if it would quite pass it, but it could.
Mm-hmm. But we already know there's more stuff coming, so that's a given.
Yes. But alrighty. Sorry for the short final video of the year, but I hope you guys look forward to our upcoming reflections video and recap of 2021. Mm-hmm. And my favorite, the 2022 predictions video that should be coming here pretty soon.
Yep.
Alright, thank you guys for sticking with us this year, and we will see you next year.
Yep.
All right.
Bye.
Bye guys.